Steve Cannibal, Market News First, here with David Kippen. David, last time we saw each other, we were in San Francisco. Now we're in your home turf, your home city, the Commerce Central, Gotham City, Manhattan, the Big Apple. This is where it all happens for you guys. Let's walk a little bit up a little.
Sure.
And so tell me, we had a chance to talk in San Francisco and learn a little bit more about what you guys do. Tell us what's going on with you guys today at Genoil.
Well, we continue to make progress on some of our sales and marketing efforts in the Middle East and elsewhere. We're quite excited about some of our prospects coming up here in the next few months. It's taken quite a while. We're introducing a new revolutionary technology in the industry, but the timing is absolutely perfect in the global oil industry right now for what we do, because the age of light sweet crude oil is basically over, and the industry is going to have to invest billions of dollars in solutions like ours to deal with increasing amounts of heavy sour crude. So we're having a lot of success in some of our marketing efforts right now. Very excited about it.
We talked a little bit when we were in San Francisco, just, we're going into an election year, alternative energy is going to be a dual plank, a ubiquitous plank for both sides, a bipartisan issue.
Sure.
You guys are, got the wind, the sails full of wind. You're right here in the middle of the center of commerce in New York City.
Yep.
You got to wake up in the morning and feel good about the company and, where you are present day.
Well, one of the advantages of having an office in New York is we're close to the investors that are thinking about these issues, how technology is going to help solve the scarcity of energy in the future, and how it's going to allow prices to remain cheap and energy to be abundant. Investors have taken a lot of interest in what we've done. We continue to talk to institutional investors here in New York and investors in other places who are very cognizant of this theme, and again have had a lot of interest and are laying the groundwork for some of the things we want to do in the future with the business.
All these cars run on crude oil. There'll be a day where all of these are powered by an alternative fuel. How close is that?
I think it's a long way off, and that's partly what's going to drive demand for Genoil's solution. Hydrogen, in my view, is just not hydrogen fuel cells just aren't a realistic solution anytime soon. The storage problems in hydrogen, the delivery problems in hydrogen, and the production of hydrogen itself are going to be wildly too expensive and too inefficient in terms of well-to-wheel analysis of energy. What we really have to do is make all these cars much more efficient. So hybrid technology, as it continues to advance, will be a big player. Biodiesel will be a big player. Other forms of alcohol-based oil fuels, like probably not ethanol in my view, but some other forms will be players. But really, we're going to be using oil for the next 10 or 20 years, and again, Genoil will help refiners around the world meet that demand for gasoline in an increasingly scarce production environment.
When you want people to think about your company, what are the 2 or 3 things that they should associate with you when they think about the space?
Okay, well, the market opportunity for us is both with producers of oil, especially heavy oil, and downstream refiners of heavy oil. If you look at the production end, anybody who's buying or trading or producing oil should understand that our technology is a very low-cost way of arbitraging a low-value product that comes out of the ground and creating a high-value commodity-grade product that the market can trade with financial futures. It can't trade heavy oil. Refiners need to deal with increasing amounts of sulfur and carbon coming into their system and satiate the demand for gasoline, and we help refiners do that as well. So that's the market opportunity that we're targeting right now at Genoil.
Well, it's so good to see you again. I think we were on the other coast, now we're back here in New York City, where your home base is.
Yep.
You guys have done a great job getting traction, and we love following you, and I appreciate you coming out, taking a little lunch break.
Yeah, thank you so much. We look forward to staying in touch. Yep.
David Kippen, Genoil, Steve Cannibal, Market News First, here in the center of commerce in Manhattan. I'll warrant you here honking around around me is because we're in the middle of Manhattan, in the middle of Times Square. We're talking to small cap companies. We're bringing information you can't get anywhere else. You wanted to talk to Genoil, you wanted to talk to David Kippen, CFO of Genoil, we bring him to you. Doesn't matter which coast, doesn't matter if it's San Francisco or the Big Apple. Steve Cannibal, Market News First is news you can trust. Stay with us, we'll be right back.